Okay, this video is going to be the first in a short series of 3 videos that basically look at how to start with a pre-recorded song, start with a set of words, and then combine those together into a PowerPoint show that has the timing of advancing through the slides built into it. And then the final step in that process will also be converting that presentation into a video that you can then embed back into PowerPoint or use elsewhere as required. So what I'll be doing for this video is just starting off with a audio file of Amazing Grace that I found on YouTube by Mars Hill Church that was licensed so that we could reuse it, and a set of words just in a standard PowerPoint show. Now what we've got here is just amazinggrace.ppt, and that's, you can see from the tooltip there, that is in the PowerPoint 97 to 2003 version of the file, and that's about to become relevant, and I'll show you why. Basically, you'll notice that we are in compatibility mode up the top here, and that's actually going to cause us some issues when we go to embed media into it, because basically how it works with the older versions of the PowerPoint file is that the media aren't embedded into it, rather they are linked, which means that the PowerPoint file itself is not a completely self-contained unit. It needs to find these other files that you've for all the media that you've put into the show. And that's okay when you're just playing something back on your computer, but if you, for example, were to create a PowerPoint slideshow with a bunch of embedded media or a bunch of media in it, and then go to play it back on another computer, it will often not work, and I'll demonstrate that right now. So what happens is we'll just add this MP3 file in like that. Just a note that if you're using an older version of PowerPoint, it won't be as simple just to drag and drop. You may need to go insert audio video, but we'll just make, there's the file, we'll make it so it plays back automatically, plays across slides, rewinds after playing, and we'll start our show, and as you can hear, it starts. Okay, and if we right click on it and say preview, that will work as well. So there's your file. So what we'll do now is I'll just close that show and just rename this file. And the reason I'm doing this is that basically renaming the file like this essentially simulates taking this presentation and putting it on a different computer where it can't easily find the file that was this music. So even though the speaker is still there, if you click on preview, it will throw this error saying you need to locate the file. And likewise, when you play the show, just nothing happens. And the reason this can be frustrating for people is if you then take it back to your computer where the PowerPoint show knows where to find the file, it will work as if nothing was ever wrong. So what we want to do first is embed the music in the file itself. So we're just going to go File. In Office 2013 it gives you this option straight away to convert the file into the latest version of Office. So we're just going to have the same file name we had before, except now it's PPTX, and you'll notice that the text up there now no longer says it's in compatibility mode. And what we'll do is we'll just remove this. Well, this hit save, and we can see the file size for this PPTX is still quite small, so we'll just remove this altogether and just re-add it. And you'll notice that the default behavior for Office 2010 and above is to embed the audio completely. So if we just now select that file here, Amazing Grace PPTX, you'll notice that it is 2 meg. So it has grown in size as I've embedded this audio file. So we'll just set that to play automatically, play across slides, rewind after playing, and if we start the show, you'll hear it. There it is. So what can happen now is if we were to close this down, yes, we'll save that, and simulate taking it to another computer, you'll find that it still works. Just as if nothing was wrong, and you can take that to any computer you like and it will work. The only thing I'd suggest you also do, in addition to just embedding the audio like this, is to optimize media compatibility. What this does is it sort of converts the media that you've embedded into a format, whether it's audio or video, that will essentially guarantee that it can be played back on whatever computer you use it on. Because in addition to just having the file present, depending on where you may have sourced your audio or video from, it may need software on your computer to decode it. And again, it may behave and play back okay on your computer. When you take it to another one, it might throw some sort of error saying it's missing some sort of playback codec. So a good step is just to do the optimized compatibility. So that's the end of this video on how just to embed the audio, and then the next one will be how to set up the timings for these slides.